Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning and happy Monday. Good afternoon, good evening, everything in between. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 223. The 200th plus the Jordan episode, if you will. I suppose, I don't know, trying to make connections where there aren't any just because I love Jordan that much and we are in the Windy City. You see the shy across my chest. The Blackhawks playing today. I don't know. Where am I going with this? I'm too hyped today already. Thanks for tuning in. But before we go any further, we have an absolutely electric show on tap. Into that show, please take a few moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL Pod on. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew. Or if you're watching on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there in addition so you don't miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you're listening to the pod on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket. Hey, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Go ahead and hit that other like button. Leave us a comment, leave us a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live chat. If you are watching live, hey, maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, hell, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cash and degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL Pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over down there to this episode's description where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the talkingtheline.com website, all of the TTL crew social platforms, and our additional content so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 223, I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colton, Cap'n Colt Soroka, and I honestly surprise myself every time I make it through that entire intro with no edits. That's right, we don't edit that post-show. I do that live in prime time. Gets the juices flowing, gets me going, kind of my... the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog kind of warm-up deal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. I have no idea. Either way, what I do know is that I've said we, I've said us, I've said crew far too many damn times without acknowledging the presence of the man with me on this show. You know him around these parts, my friends, as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and you bet your bottom dollar he's happy that this season's over, wishing that his Green Bay Packers were in the Super Bowl yesterday, but that is neither here nor there. The TTL Crew's resident cheesehead himself, and soon to be, well, if Rob Manfred can get the MLB going again here, the TTL Crew's resident Southsider himself, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, let me unmute you. How the hell you doing over there today, pal?
My man, I am doing absolutely fantastic. Had to give myself a little peek there to make sure I see when I'm actually popping on the screen there. But I'm doing fantastic, my man. I don't know about you, but the typical theme around the country is that this day should be a national holiday. And while I do agree with that,
yeah,
this is probably the first time where I'm actually juiced to pop myself into a work day, so to speak, my friend, because we actually get to talk about said Super Bowl. So. I'm feeling fantastic, dude. That game was, it was a roller coaster for sure. I don't know, a lot of people anticlimactic, obviously close finish, but we can get into that later, dude. How the hell was your weekend?
Spectacular, wonderful, terrific. No complaints on this end of the world. Look at us, dude. Last year we were going back to work, dragging our knuckles. Now we get to make the content. Everybody gets to hang out and listen to us talk about the Super Bowl. So. Hey, what the hell? You asked me how my day's going as well. Spectacular. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Rest is up to me and thee. I'm choosing to spread positivity. Hope you guys are too. If not, you will shortly. Nothing but good vibes and that coming your way here for the next hour and a half. Who knows? A Super Bowl, my friend. Cashed my Rams Super Bowl ticket we bought back in August. No, I didn't want to toot all over social media, yada yada, whatever. I've been talking about it plenty. Did do a little sprinkle on the Bengals too. I didn't track anything from the Super Bowl. I mean, I put out all those props on Twitter that I had, but honestly, with the ticket, I knew one way or another I was going to cash out, and nobody was really in a position that I was, so I didn't feel good as a handicapper giving out any advice on it. So, hey, I gave out some college basketball plays. Hope you followed the Mid-Major King 5-0 day yesterday. Just a quick sweep before the old game kicked off. But what do you think? Overall thoughts, right? As we kind of wake up here into Super Bowl Monday, if you will. Hangover Monday.
I don't know, man. Wait, sorry, what was that last one?
Hangover Monday.
Hangover Monday. Yeah, 100%, dude. I don't know about you, man, but was the game entertaining and did I enjoy it? Yeah, but I never got the sense throughout the entire game. There was never that sense that you usually get in the Super Bowl where I was like, wow, okay, yep, the whole season, we've been leading up to this moment for this one team. I don't know about you, but I just didn't get that full convincing moment. Did you?
I mean, yeah, when they went all the way down the field with Cooper Kupp on just after he tried to spread the ball. So Matthew Stafford tried spreading the ball around the field for the entire game, right? I mean, he was trying to get everybody involved. Skoranek, I'm trying to think the other tight end that went out. Jefferson, too. I mean, hey, shout out Van Jefferson, became a dad overnight as well, won the Super Bowl, and then went over to the hospital and had a baby. That's absolutely electric. Talk about being able to be right in your own backyard when playing the Super Bowl. Pretty sweet there. But, I mean, I think what it came down to is that last drive, man, and Stafford goes, okay, I got to stop playing cutesy ball, and I got to get the ball to the number one receiver in the league. And that's what he did, man, and they went all the way down. I think, honestly, dude, it was kind of weird seeing Kupp at the end, too, how he didn't seem, excited and over bubbly. And I know that's kind of his personality, but I think he got cracked a couple of times on that last drive, and that last one, he might have got just hit a little. I think his bell might have still been ringing. I think he might be in concussion protocol if the season was still going on right now.
Quite possibly.
Because, I mean, dude, when he got that MVP, it was just yeah, thank you, and just could barely talk into the mic.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, I've seen that face plenty of times before, but I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was the coaching kind of really, really chapped me, dude. They kind of just didn't really adjust to what was the defense they were throwing. And a credit to the Bengals, man. Their run defense played the best game of their damn lives. And McVay said, all right, well, we're going to continue running straight into this pack of people on second and fourth, give us 3rd and 7, or first down and give us 2nd and 12. And it just was insufferable to watch. And, you know, he hasn't had that's the second time I really wasn't impressed by McVay in the Super Bowl. But who knows, man? It was still an electric game.
Sure. Hey, electric game nonetheless, and the Rams finally get their Super Bowl. There you go. And shout out, top of mind, our guy, Jay Guy, friend of the show, long-time listener, no-time caller. Been a long time since he's called. Appreciate the hell out of you. And, hey, there you go. Your Rams finally get you a Super Bowl. All right, we'll talk about that second half of the show, too. Dive into plenty of other nonsense. I got fuzz going on here. Apparently, Matilda decided that she was going to be talking in the mic for a little while. I got fur all over the top of my mic here as I'm looking into it. Son of a bitch. Love to see it. So we'll get into that second half of the show. We'll talk about plenty of nonsense, everything in between from this weekend. I'm sure there's some breaking news. Shit we'll have to talk about. It seems like everybody's already flying off the handle, got some opinion, this, that, and the third. I had to turn off the news this morning, old sports news. I was like, goodness gracious, can we just hey, we won the Super Bowl, relax. Can we just be happy? Why do we have to dissect why they shouldn't have won the Super Bowl? Like, whatever, I'll continue to bring the positivity. You want the negativity, go tune into that other shit. But neither here nor there. We got picks to give out. First things first, before we get into that second half of the show. Mags, you only got one here today, sir. Am I correct or incorrect?
Most correctly, I've got one NBA player prop.
Okie doke. I will double down and double you on 2 best bets of the day. Both of them are coming from the college basketball hardwood. So you're sticking NBA, I'm sticking college basketball. Monday Madness Parlay. With an extra emphasis on the mad, maybe like a capital M-A-D, lowercase N-E-S-S. This is bananas. This is sheer nonsense. We have not had one like this in a long time. Paying out over 38-1 odds, my friends. So get ready. I'm overly confident in this one making it to the pay window. I don't know. I haven't felt this confident about one that I've built this big in a long time. I love it. So stick around. Maybe if you want some extra juice, who am I?
The 3-2-1 Monday Madness Parlay, if you catch my drift.
Oh, fuck. Stick around, folks. You might be really interested in figuring out what that means. Okay, I love it. We'll recap all those best bets of the day, and then, as per usual, we'll get into the Moneyline Dice. That'll segue us into all the second half of the show. Yada, yada, yada. You know the drill from there, and Motivation Minutes will get on up and get on out after that, partner. Anything else I missed here? Top of the show, late breaking news, anything in between, good sir?
No, sir. Scotty Scheffler, meanwhile, during the Super Bowl kicking off, got the playoff win at yesterday's Waste Management Open, dude.
Sure did. You want to talk about one of the most electric atmospheres in all of sports. Dude. You just go over to TPC. I called it TPC Sawgrass. Guys, just total brain fart. And I was like, hey, that's TPC Scottsdale. What the hell am I doing? The 16th there? Oh, son. That's a bucket list item. Throwing cans and beer and plastic and everything all over the greens, and they're all about it. We got to go. We got to talk about the second half of the show.
Heckling the shit out of dudes when they hit a bad shot, dude. We need more of it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it would make golf more, as if golf isn't already kind of on the uptrack right now.
At least like one hole, because I mean the entire tournament is like more rowdy than the average tournament. But I think every tournament needs at least some hole that's more rowdy than the rest, more heckling, more give a
little sweat. Yeah. It's too quiet out there on the course. Yeah. Have a little fun. I like where your head's at. Maybe we'll talk about some potential ideas. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll talk about some potential ideas second half of the show. Who knows? Hey, PGA, you need some marketing experts. Give us a holler. But for now, one final bit, because we're not superstitious, we're just a little stitious, and we got to check every damn box here every single morning. So without further ado, please lift your mugs up high. If you're like my partner, take a quick sip beforehand. Tell me, to you over there, good sir, I'm surprised I'm able to do this. I'm trying a new setup out here today. If I'm usually looking over here, but I'm looking over here, I'm trying a little new setup going on here. Take your sip. I'll be right back. Whoa! The vanilla bean creme brulee is flowing beautifully this morning. Oh, yeah. The black elixir of the gads. Yeah, dude. It feels nice, but I'm going to have to, when I go to my place, I'm going to have to switch it up again, so it's going to be kind of weird. Either way.
Okay.
There you go. There you have it. Enough for me. It's time to flip the screen. It's time to get into the first half of today's show, and more importantly, the first segment of the first half of today's show. You know it. That's right. RMags best bets of the day, my friend, should be short and sweet, right to the point. Just hits you right in the damn chest, right to the kisser. Well, I don't know. Mag sure does. But without further ado, I ask you to turn your volume way up. And Parter? Let it rip. Let him have it. And as always, you have the floor.
Alrighty, my man. I mentioned it already. You said it's going to be short and sweet. I promise it will be. I am going to our Bulls and Spurs matchup, my friends. And I'm not taking our Bulls. I'm not fading our Bulls anymore, partner. I'm just not going to do it. I hate doing it. Their offensive efficiency is honestly through the roof right now, and it's showing up any issues that they have defensively, which have not really gone away, partner. But like I said, they've been able to cover it up. One thing that I have been finding a ton of value in these games is the player prop market. And a lot of times it is actually the opposing team's player prop market.
Really?
And today I'm going to the leading scorer on the San Antonio Spurs. I'm going to DeJounte Murray over 22.5 points. So it is just a tiny bit inflated over his full season average, partner. He's averaging 20 points per game. However, he is averaging 25 over 5 games here in February. And this Bulls' defensive efficiency, especially versus guards, is abysmal still to this day. They have allowed, partner, not necessarily every single time to guards, because every game is still matchup based, but the last 6 games, they have allowed at least one 30-point scorer in the game. All 6 games. And that one that was an outlier going back to that 7th game was Pascal Siakam putting up 25. So it's not like they found a shutdown spot. It just wasn't quite 30. So 30 points allowed in 6 straight games to at least one player. And in just about every single one of those games, if not all of them actually, it was the team's leading scorer. And like I said, in this case, we've got DeJounte Murray as a 20-point scorer. Nobody else, I think 15 points per game score is their next closest scorer. Total is sitting at 234.5, partner. So that is telling you there's going to be points on points on points. And DeJounte Murray is going to be that man, as he has been throughout the season for the Spurs. He is that man that gets it done. And like I said, in that 6 games, 4 of the 6 are guards. Honestly, it's the 2 outliers are Karl Anthony Towns, and Joel Embiid. So those 2 teams that run specifically through those guys are the only outliers in that stretch. Anthony Edwards also put up a boatload of points, is why I fumbled on that word there. So short and sweet, DeJounte Murray, he might put up 30, partner. I really think he could. And, if you're doing a little alternate search, I don't think you're too crazy as far as over 25.5, or over 24.5, hitting 20, getting up to 30 if you're looking for some extra juice. But I think 22.5, I caught it at minus 105, partner. I think over 22.5 is one of the best player prop plays that you can make today, in my opinion. So short and sweet, DeJounte Murray over 22.5 points.
Hey, you ain't gonna find any arguments out of this side of the screen, dude. I like what you're saying. Also, how you said Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid only being the 2 non-guards, and I mean that's how those 2 teams run their offense. Right. You mentioned it, so I like what you're saying, man. I've been really out of the NBA. I can't find any value. I'm just totally out. I've been wearing the mid-major king crown as firmly as I can and sticking to college basketball. So I will keep tailing your NBA plays. You've been making me money left, right, and center there. So I'm all about it, dude. Anything else you need to lay down in regards to your one play of the day?
Hey, as opposed to last week, it's not trade deadline week anymore. We can, sneak back in the waters here pretty comfortably. It's no treacherous stuff going on here. So, yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right. Well, there you have it, my friends. Appreciate you and your picks, partner, as always, or your pick, rather, today. Let's keep this show moving and grooving. Second segment of the day. My best bets of the day. All right. 2 coming at you live in prime time. Now, hang on. Hang firm. Let's hope this doesn't glitch anything out. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Cool. Because I had I got the two monitors and everything, and I flipped the screens, and I wanted to make sure the old screen wasn't going to F up and stuff. But once I get done with this, or the special play, too. Then we go back. Because I really like that setup. I enjoy it. Because I got to look over here. I like looking at you because I just got to listen to you. And I like listening to you, but I also like looking at your face when I'm talking to you, too. And I got to look over here and look like this. I like being, hey, I can just kind of glance over here and talk to you and still look. So that's kind of why I did it. But, hey, see, I wish I could be a suit and pretend like none of this stuff happens behind the screens. But, hey, I'm all bass backwards today. I'm trying something totally new. So without further ado, what's not bass backwards is my best bets of the day, my friend. I am still the mid-major king at the end of the day, and we will still be cashing mid-major tickets. So without further ado, Pick number 1. We're going to the American East, and we're calling this one the American East Eraser, my friends. And we are going to the matchup between the UMBC Retrievers and the New Hampshire Wildcats, and we're taking the Retrievers plus 2.5. Honestly, this is the classic New Hampshire getting hot spot, and I am just not buying it here today, my friends. It's because in a lot of areas, UMBC is just better, but there's a lot of storylines going on here that I just simply can't buy into the Retrievers being the dogs. UNH is ranked 262nd per KenPom. They're coming off a 69-60 win as 1-point dogs against 303rd ranked Binghamton per KenPom, and now they're only 2.5-point home favorites. I'll let you do with what you want, but I'll come back to as why I mentioned the 303rd ranked Binghamton Bearcats with a C. Don't confuse them with the Bearcats with a K of Sam Houston. But I'll mention why at home as well, because New Hampshire 8-2 straight up at home, but 4-4 against the number. It's a fugazi record, my friends. They've played St. Joe's, no, not the Hawks, St. Joe's, Maine. I have no idea where the hell that one's located, but there you go. Quinnipiac, Charleston Southern, Keene State, if you can tell me where that is, because I got no clue either. Albany, a good team. They only won by 2. UMass Lowell, they won 67-61 as 2.5-point favorites. I will come back to that UMass Lowell. Hold on one second. Maine, Stony Brook, Hartford, and NJIT. Point blank period, they just have not played the level of opponent that UMBC is on their home hardwood. They also have alternated wins and losses since December the 11th of 2021, and they're coming off of that 69-60 win. So you tell me what they're about to do here today. The 253rd ranked UMBC Retrievers, solid team, my friends. 71-88 loss they are coming off of against that UMass Lowell team. How about that? They were 3-point dogs in that game, and I think everybody's looking at that game like, oh my gosh, these two teams just played. They're on the same schedule. It has to be the same, right? Mags, how many times have we talked about on this show, it is not apples to apples in college basketball, and you just simply cannot buy that. UMBC 5-7 straight up and against the number on the road. They've played some doggone difficult opponents on the road, too. UMass Lowell was, actually, they played the other UMass, too. I'm going to get confused with my own notes. They played UMass Lowell most recently, but they played UMass, the better UMass, than that team to start their season. Longwood, Pittsburgh, Delaware, Georgetown, Princeton, NJIT, Stony Brook, Maine, Binghamton, and Albany. I'm talking about they played some damn good teams on the road, and what that says to me is they're just battle-tested, and I don't think they're going to have any problem covering this number against New Hampshire, if not winning this game outright. Not to mention, they're coming off of that loss. They haven't lost back-to-back games since the beginning of January, and I don't see them getting back to that trend here today. A couple of other key things. The tempo is going to be huge. UNH is the 352nd ranked team in tempo per KenPom. There is one thing, or I'll say first, UMBC is 115th in tempo, so obviously much faster. I think UMBC keeps them off balance, but there is one thing there too. I think that what we're going to see here is from UMBC is that they're going to take the time to really work the defensive side of the ball. The problem is for UNH is they like to work the offensive side of the ball. So 355th in offensive possession length for the Wildcats, 306th in defensive possession length for UMBC. So those are going to play right off of each other, and it is going to be a slow go pace for the Wildcats. What actually UMBC likes defensively, and then what's going to get UNH off balance is how fast the Retrievers run on offense. 79th in offensive possession length. That's why they are 115th in adjusted tempo per KenPom. They're just a quick team, and I think they're going to be boat racing New Hampshire all day long here. But you don't believe me, my friends. You know I brought the trends. Believe those. UNH 1-4 ATS last 5 is a favorite. 0-7 ATS last 7 following a straight-up win. 0-4 ATS last 4 following an ATS win. 4-1 ATS last 5 meetings is the UMBC Retrievers. They're also 9-1 straight up in the last 10 meetings. Their last loss in a meeting between these two teams was January the 18th of 2020. Over 2 years ago, my friends. They play each other a lot. Before then, it was at least 2017. I couldn't look back any further than 2018. But UMBC dominates this game. They should not be the dogs here at all. They've already dominated New Hampshire once this year. It's not a rebound spot. The Retrievers come in, dominate once again. One more time, UMBC plus 2.5.
I like it a lot, my man. I think I would like it in general. It's that head-to-head dominance right now, or over the last 5 years or whatever it is, that really pushes me over the edge. So I really like it, man. What is it? 3:00 getting us kicked off for the slate, dude. I love it.
Oh yeah, baby, you better believe it. Well, hey, we kicked the 3:00 slate off. Well, there's one before it, William and Mary, and something. Not a
I
great
think it's
game.
UNCW, right?
Yeah, UNC Wilmington and William and Mary. Not going to be a great game at all. But then we go to the next one, which is this UMBC and New Hampshire game. And wouldn't you know, I got the very next game covered as well, my friends. So we're going to the St. Louis Billikens against the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, and we're calling this the A10 Annihilator, my friends. And we're taking the road dog again. St. Louis Billikens plus 2.5. Honestly, if you follow this show at any capacity at all, you know we've been beating this drum right here that the Bonnies have no reason whatsoever to be favored at home. They are inconsistent at best. 8-3 straight up, 3-7 against the number on their home hardwood. They've taken care of inferior competition straight up, but they've been severely overvalued. And then when the big boys come in, like this St. Louis team, they scuffle severely, my friends. Most likely kind of reminds me of this game that they played against Davidson. You know that team, the Davidson Wildcats? Oh, very similar to St. Louis Billikens. They lost that game, them being St. Bonaventure, 76-81 as 3-point home favorites. What do you know about that? I would love for this number to tick up to 3. If it ticks up to 3, I'm losing my mind. It's the exact same spot that the St. Bonaventure Bonnies were in against Davidson. Now, SLU is 4-3 straight up and against the number on the road, and what that says to me is they are battle-tested, my friends, because they've played the likes of Memphis, Boise State, Dayton, UMass, Duquesne, George Mason, and LaSalle. They have played damn good teams, and they've been able to cover in the spots when they've needed to. In the spots where they've lost their 3 failed covers, they were just slightly overvalued as favorites, but they still took care of business. Outside of that, I absolutely love it at the 2.5. I really think it's some solid value. But last but certainly not least, point blank period, St. Louis is just a better team. I will throw some stats at you right now that are going to make your head spin as to they should be favored by at least 4 or 5 points. St. Louis, 56 per KenPom in overall ranking compared to St. Bonaventure's 90th. Back to St. Louis, 61st in AOE, 58th in ADE, 27th points per game offensively, 93rd field goal percentage, 69th in 3-point field goal percentage, 129th in points per game allowed, 77th in field goal percentage allowed, and 89th in 3-point field goal percentage allowed. Now, simple comparison, right to St. Bonaventure, 67th in AOE. Okay, great, wonderful, but 132nd ADE, 195th points per game, 153rd in field goal percentage, 241st in 3-point field goal percentage, 135th in points per game allowed, 123rd in field goal percentage allowed, 223rd in 3-point field goal percentage allowed. We are talking almost 200 points worse in every single statistical category that I gave you, and they are major categories, my friends. I think the Billikens roll here today, but you don't believe me? Believe the trend. St. Louis, 4-1 ATS, last 5 overall. 4-0 ATS, last 4, falling a straight-up loss. 44-21 against the number, their last 65 as a dog. 11-5 against the number, their last 16 as a road dog. And 5-2 against the number, their last 7 Monday games. No Super Bowl hangover for the Billikens. St. Bonaventure, 3-9 ATS, last 12 as a favorite. 2-7 ATS, last 9 at home. 2-9 ATS, last 11 as a home favorite. And 1-5 ATS, last 6 Monday games. They do have a Super Bowl hangover. The road team is 11-5 ATS, last 16 meetings, and St. Louis 3-2 against the number, last 5 meetings overall. I don't know if they win it outright. I really think they do, but I will take every single damn point the books are willing to give me. Second and final best bet of the day, short and sweet, St. Louis plus 2.5.
I like it a lot, my man. I do think they get this one done outright, much like you, man. I mean, the one other thing that I'll add is for they're a game and a half back of Davidson for the lead in the A10, man. If they get this one, they're only 1 game back. I guess I don't know if Davidson's playing tonight off the top of my head, but you know what I mean. I mean, this is huge as far as the regular season seeding is concerned. Regular season championship, Bonnie's not quite in that conversation, so I like it, man. I think they're going to be ahead of steam tonight.
Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate that cherry on top of my pick Sunday. Our good friends over at Circus Sportsbook and everywhere but Bet Rivers have this down to a 2-point game now. +2, -2, wherever you're seeing it. Wouldn't be surprised to see it drop a little bit more. And then UMBC as well, because I saw some crazy shit happening with that. Down to 1.5 on DraftKings, down to 2 at Bet Rivers, Illinois, and holding firm at the 2.5. So do your line shop and pick it up at the 2.5, either Circa or FanDuel Sportsbook. So there you go. There's my 2 best bets of the day. Nothing else from me, so we'll get rid of this, and we'll move into the third segment of the day. My friends, get ready to get weird. Get ready to get wild. Get ready to get damn near insane with the Monday Madness Parlay. That's right, my friends. We got a 6-legger banger, okay? Paying out at plus 3,825. 3,825 odds. $10 is going to win you 382.59. Talk about a hell of a Monday, my friends. Partner said at the top of the show, little 3-2-1 action, if you will. You guys have probably been, what's going on with that? 3 college basketball legs, 2 NBA legs, 1 NHL leg. That's right. So you got to bring all of your gear in the duffel bag with you here today. Now we'll start with college basketball. We'll get through it quick, fast, and in a hurry. So listen up and get ready. First leg. Let me make sure all this is ready to rock and roll because, trying out the new setup here today. Got to make sure the old screen's working over here. Okay, it is. Hey, look at this. Look at me. All right, rock and roll. All right. First leg on the Monday Madness Parlay. We are taking the Indiana-Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, or the Dons for short, if you will. Plus 1.5. Take them on the plus 1.5. Do not take the money line. Take the plus 1.5. Main reason this line jumped out to me. I brought it to your attention, partner. I said, Indiana-Purdue, what the hell is going on? Cleveland State has been baking teams. I mean, baking teams. We're talking double digits with their eyes closed and their arms and one leg tied behind their back altogether. They've just been rolling around on the court, still just absolutely cooking teams. Why are they down now to a pick'em on the road? It just made absolutely no sense to me. So I looked a little bit deeper into it, and it actually made a whole bunch of sense because I found out that this is the one spot that the Vikings do scuffle, if anywhere. They're 1-4 against the number their last 5 games against Purdue Fort Wayne, and not to mention they haven't played too well against them just overall over the course of the last few years. And I really think that this is a spot where they scuffle. It's actually a bad spot for them overall this season and kind of the last few seasons. 4-12 ATS, their last 16 as a road favorite. 2-5 ATS, their last 7 following a straight-up win. And 1-4 ATS, last 5 following an ATS win. Not to say that about the Dons. 5-1 ATS, last 6 home games. 11-4 against the number, their last 15 overall. And 7-3 ATS, their last 10 following an ATS win. So when they're rolling, they're rolling. I'm not saying they win outright, but I am saying this one gets wild and sweaty, and I think they cover this by a point. But hey, maybe they might win it outright too. Partner, anything else you got? IPF dub, plus 1.5.
Not really. I think they roll in this one, man. I mean, you look back, you already mentioned what was the last handful of meetings. A lot bigger spreads in this one as well. As far as IPFW wasn't quite the same team either, and they were still able to handle that action over the last couple of years. Now they're just a better team this year. So I think they can get it done at home, dude. 13-2 straight up on their home hardwood.
Yeah, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's keep moving. Second leg of the Monday Madness Parlay. We're going to the matchup between the South Carolina State Bulldogs and the Morgan State Bears. Taking the South Carolina State Bulldogs, plus 2.5. I think Morgan State is a little bit overvalued on their home hardwood, and this is a really solid spot for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs 6-1-1 ATS last 8 games as a road dog. 4-1 ATS last 5 on the road overall. They're really solid as a dog when they're undervalued. 19-6-2 against the number last 27 as a dog overall. Morgan State, not a good favorite. 8-21 ATS their last 29 games as a home favorite. 6-21 ATS their last 27 games on their home hardwood. And 1-4 ATS their last 5 games as a favorite overall. Morgan State's been scuffling, and I think they keep scuffling, and I think South Carolina State is unfairly the dogs in this spot. Even though they are the Bulldogs, I think they scrap around and might get this one as an outright win. Partner, anything else you got?
This was the one, so they've played already, and Morgan State got Morgan got the 7-point win. This is the one that went in overtime, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's a 7-point loss in overtime. That's a box score, man. That was first time around. A lot closer than that says.
100%, and I think South Carolina State comes in wanting to get their lick back. So, second leg. Third leg. Taking the Oklahoma State Cowboys, plus 10.5, my friends. That's right. Kansas, I'm not saying they're dead. I'm not saying their season's over with. What I am saying is that they did lose to Texas, and then they scuffled hard at the Fog over the weekend against Oklahoma. Only beat them by 2. Almost let Oklahoma beat them on their home hardwood for the first time since like 1992. Absolutely insane what they just about did. I think they're a little tired coming in here on Monday. I think they put everything they had in that game to get back on Oklahoma. And I know it's Oklahoma State. I know they haven't been playing the best, but in these spots at 10.5 points, they've been giving teams everything they got. Some key trends, though, as far as Kansas goes, 2-5 ATS last 7 at the Fog. 2-5 ATS last 7 as a home favorite. 2-6 ATS last 8 as a favorite overall. And when they start scuffling, they've been scuffling pretty good. 1-5 against the number of their last 6 games, following a straight-up win. And 1-4 ATS last 5, following an ATS loss. So I think Kansas is not all the way gone, but they ain't covering 10.5 here today. Partner, anything else you got?
Yeah, main thoughts exactly from me, my man. I mean, OK State they've actually been playing, over the course of the season. I kind of said on Saturday, I think they're kind of at the bottom of the Big 12, but got a huge win. It proved me wrong on Saturday. Got a huge win at home against West Virginia, 81-58, man. I personally just think they keep that rhythm rolling and just keep it a scrappy game. I think Kansas wins by 4 or 5, but it's going to be a little sweatier than they'd like it to be for sure.
For sure, yeah. 10.5 is just too much in this spot today. So there you go, the 3 college basketball legs, partner. I'm going to yield back for a second. I'm going to let you give the fine folks out there the 2 NBA legs. What you got?
Alrighty, where should I start here? Let's go with Sacramento and Brooklyn. We are taking. So the Kings are favored. Looks like it's down to actually all over the damn map, dude. Some spots got it at 3, some got it at 3.5, some at 4. Nobody knows what the hell's going on with this Nets team. They have lost either 10 or 11 straight games. Not taking the Kings on the spread, although they have been playing a lot better, even after that trade. I mean, everyone was flaming them for the trade. Still long-term, a terrible trade, but they're at least in the meantime right now playing a little better than they had been, scoring the ball pretty well. And the Nets are just a dumpster fire right now. They're on the, they are at home, so they're going to be without Kyrie Irving in this game too. So for the most part, I mean, their starting lineup they're about to roll out. Seth Curry is going to be active, but this is going to be, fresh legs. And fresh legs in the sense of, obviously, health-wise, that's good. But as far as, not the continuity, the rusty lack of chemistry is kind of what I'm trying to say here. And, they've got Claxton, Edwards, Curry, Mills, and Aldridge. Not a very good starting 5 for an NBA matchup here tonight. So Kings money line is where we're going for that leg. Other one we're going to, I really like this one a lot as well, the Oklahoma City Thunder. We caught them at 8. Another one that's kind of just all over the map. Some spots at 8, some a couple spots here at 9. I don't think that's going to matter here, this type of line movement. The Knicks do not deserve to be favored, even at home, by that many points, man. They have not been playing well enough at all. You said it, partner, and I totally agree before the show. The Thunder could win this game outright. They've been scuffling, but it's against some of the best teams in the damn league right now. The last 4 losses they've suffered, they're 2-1 against the number. One of them are profitable teams in the damn league, first of all. In the last 4, Warriors, Raptors, Sixers, and our Bulls, man. So it's been a tough slate of games for them. This is the easiest one they've had in a while, and I think they hang with it. And like you said, and I agree, I think they hang in there. So Thunder plus 8, fine with that live and moving up to 9. Take it wherever you're seeing it right now, dude. That's the 2 from the NBA today.
How about that? Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. I was getting it locked in over here. Yeah, how about that going on there in the same parlay? Yeah, plus up to 9, whatever. I'm not buying all that nonsense. It dropped down to 8 for a reason. I don't think it's going to finish by more than 4. I don't think it's going to finish by more than OKC could walk it off, and it could be an insane game. They could seriously walk it off. This is like the classic Monday spot for the Thunder. So I know I've been tapped out of the NBA, but that's one thing that I know for sure. And then let me add the Kings over here as well. I'm live tracking this at the same time, so it'll pop up in the old action app here. And then, last but certainly not least, my friends, you see it. You see it. Still repping the boys. Not saying that they're going to lose. Not saying that they're big sacks of shit. Well, kind of. They're not the greatest team in the NHL at the current point in time. But my friends, we are going to the Blackhawks. We're not taking a side, though. We're taking the under 2.5 total goals on the 60-minute line. So remember, you got to look into that when it's right in the bottom on FanDuel. Make sure you do the 60-minute total goals. So Chicago Blackhawks under 2.5, getting that right around minus 124. the boys have just been scuffling as of late, and they're going in to play Winnipeg, and Winnipeg just shut out Minnesota. Minnesota's hot as shit right now too, and I know I always say don't make your bets based off apples to apples, but man, in NHL, especially shout out our guy Andrew McGinnis at McGinnis Picks, MCINNIS Picks. Go follow him. Shout out our guy Andrew. But like he always says, now I lost my fucking train of thought. I'm gonna be honest. I was too hyped to shouting him out. Now I don't know what the fuck I was shouting him out for. Shout out Andrew. So all I know is that son of a bitch. Either way, all I know is that the boys have. Nope. I thought I had it. Nope. All I know is the boys have been scuffling. I'm human. All I know is that this bad boy's gonna cash. It's been. There we go. Found it. Per Andrew, it is a much more what have you done for me lately league than any other league. We talked about that on the Wise Words. Go back and listen to Wise Words. See, I find it in there. Sometimes I just lose it. I get to talking, I enjoy a few too many vitamins pre-show. I think things happen from time to time. You just have to bear with me. Just make sure you keep up. Maybe you got to go back and rewind. Really, what the hell was Colt saying in that spot? I don't know half the time. I'm just here just trying to give you some value and make you smile and laugh. That's all I know. Okay, so that's all I got on that leg. Anything else you got? Sorry, go down a rabbit hole there, partner. I just fucking don't mind me over here.
No, you're absolutely right, dude. The what have you done for me lately? On both sides of it, dude. On both sides, not just the Jets defense. And this Blackhawks team, I mean, we pop into it every once in a while, see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I can't say that we're watching 82 straight games of for every second of every Blackhawks game, but the times where their offense has had success is against struggling defenses, and that's just not what we're up against here today. Wouldn't surprise me if this one went to 2-2 overtime or something like that, partner. I would love to see us get a 3-2 overtime win, but I don't think they're going to get it more than 2 here in the 60-minute line there.
I don't either, dude, but I think it will be a fun game to watch nonetheless, and I think under 2.5 has the most value. So there you go. There you have it. All 6 legs on the Monday Madness Parlay. So the 3-2-1 Monday Madness Parlay. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Didn't want to do that. That would have been bad in the mic. So strap in, my friends. If you missed anything from the first half of the show, it's time to recap all of the TTL crew's best bets of the day for this gorgeous Monday of bets, February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Forgot to tell all you sweethearts at the top of the show. I forget about those things. 2022.
I was going to say it, then I forgot about it.
My fault. Good friends. Will you be my Valentine out there? Maybe somebody. Hey, appreciate you if you would. That'd be pretty cool. All that being said, I got maybe somebody. I can. We'll talk about that later, partner.
Okay.
Maybe I got a Valentine's. Either way, for the purposes of clipping, before I go down another effing rabbit hole, goodness effing gracious. The TTL Crew's best bets of the day for February 14th, 2022. My friends, please, so kindly, oh boy, covering up some of the picks. We cannot do that. Bring us over here. Please turn your attention directly next to my dome piece for RMags pick of the day. No plural in this one. This time around, he has taken DeJounte Murray over 22.5 total points against our Chicago Bulls tonight. Turn your attention opposite side of the screen right over there yonder. My picks. It is plural this time. Mid-Major King has entered the chat. 2 coming to you from the college basketball hardwood. The second one on tap tonight. UMBC Retrievers plus 2.5, and then following it right up, the St. Louis Billikens plus 2.5 as well. Right in between us. You see it, my friends. The 6 legs on the 3-2-1 Monday Madness with an emphasis on the Mad Parlay. Hammering right here, right now. The South Carolina State Bulldogs plus 2.5. The Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne Dons plus 1.5. The Oklahoma State Cowboys plus 10.5. Sticking in the same state, the Oklahoma City Thunder plus 8. The Sacramento Kings on the money line in case of any funny business. And our hometown boys, the Chicago Blackhawks, under 2.5 total goals on the 60-minute line. Remember, you parlay all 6 of those bad boys up. You are getting an over 38-1 odds payout. I told you it's mad, but I'll tell you what, I see 3 straight plays. One special play, making it right on over there to the pay window. But before it can do those things, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing. And whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book. Fucking ran out of breath today, dude. fucking ran out of breath today. Your favorite sports bar.
You got it.
Fucking Jiminy Christmas, Bob. Ran out of breath over here. All right, I'm alive. I love it, dude. I don't know what the hell the name Indiana. This is a hell of a coliseum here, IPFW, huh?
It does. So I'm trying to figure it out. I believe they play at two different spots. I believe I've got where we're at here, but I believe they play, according to what I'm reading here, they have two different sites that they play their games. So this is going to be a tough one. I do not expect you to get this one right, but go ahead and give it your best shot.
The Elephant Trunk Coliseum.
Nah, not a bad guess. This one appears to be Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne. They also play some games over at the old Hilliard Gate Sports Center. So, yeah. Not.
Hold on. I gotta write a note because we put our face. That just reminded me of something. Faces live in prime time with me laughing. I got something I gotta bring up a little bit later.
Okay.
I can't wait to talk about it because I even though I'll talk about it later. Either way, so 5 words in one to describe this arena. Can you help me one more time? What the hell was that?
The Allen County War Memorial Coliseum.
Allen County War Memorial. Not in memoriam, it is Memorial Coliseum. Okay. Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. I'm telling you, this is a hell of a coliseum. I mean, if they're taking a picture from up here, it means there's a whole nother deck that we're not seeing, pal. And I like stadiums like that. I like arenas. Never a bad seat in an arena.
So do I, but I have to imagine that they ain't filling this bitch up for the old IPFW Mastodons on a regular basis, right?
Well, it looks pretty full. What the hell are they got going? What doggone game they got going on the court, you wonder then?
I guess. I don't know. Hey, I'm not. If the Mastodons got a fan base, they got a fan base.
I didn't look up what they were as far as HCA, but I mean, that would be pretty interesting. Who knows?
Huh.
That's neither here nor there. What's here and now is ML Dice Roll Sue against NOCO. What the hell does that mean? Sue against NOCO. Well, I am so doggone glad you asked because it is from one of my favorite conferences in all of college basketball, the Big Sky, and it's probably the damn matchup of the evening, my friends. It is the Southern Utah Thunderbirds against the Northern Colorado Bears. And I'll tell you what, these NOCO Bears just not the same squad they were last year, my friends. Just not the same group of boys that your man was cashing tickets left, right, and center on. And it's really bumming me out. I can't lie to you. Let me get myself set back up over here. Bangs. Yes, let's go, dude. I'm so glad I decided to change this thing around. I can feel like I just got so much room for extracurricular activities, Mags. That's what I'm feeling. All right. Without further ado, it's time for the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Let me remind you.
Decent week, right?
Decent week. 4-2 from the Moneyline Dice last week. 4-2. So, if I do say so myself, that is in the green. So, take with that information as you will. You will want to note also their last 13 before that, they were 4-9. But hey, no big deal. No big deal whatsoever. Hey, it's all good. Outside of that, partner, we got Southern Utah, Northern Colorado. You care to tell the folks what's going on in this matchup? Who's home team, away team, favored, yada, 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 all that good jazz.
I absolutely will. So we've got Southern Utah, who actually, neither of these teams are very profitable partners. Southern Utah was real early on, and then people realized that they were pretty damn good. So Southern Utah going over to NOCO. Southern Utah 16-7 straight up. NOCO 13-11. They are 8-4 within conference play straight up, but they've been pretty overvalued compared to what you had them, rolling last year, partner. So 8-4 straight up. Southern Utah 10-3 straight up. A game and a half behind Montana State for the lead in this conference over here. So yeah, not the biggest game in the world as far as the winners winning the damn conference, but it is a pretty damn big game as you mentioned, dude. So NOCO home team as the -1.5 favorite with a big fat total. NOCO -128 on the money line. Southern Utah +106. Total of 155.5. You said it, dude. If you ain't tuned into this one, you're probably gonna be missing out. So I absolutely will be, dude. But yeah, -1.5. A total of 155.5. All I see right now is 61% of bets on the old NOCO Bears there at home.
Shocking, very shocking with them at -1.5. Not at all. I would totally actually expect that. But there you go. Okay, appreciate all your insights there, partner. Let's get on with the doggone thing. Home team, away team. Are we taking them no-co Bears I just talked about, or are we going to the away team, Southern Utah Thunderbirds? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but I assure you we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Home team.
All right. No-co.
No-co Bears. Home team. Home team, no-co Bears. First roll of the day. Second roll, do we go to the money line or the number? I'm not sure. Mags is pretty uncertain, but I'll tell you who's got a crystal clear idea. The Moneyline Dice, and we find out in 3, in 2, in 1. ATS.
All right.
ATS. Unofficially, the Northern Colorado Bears -1.5. Now, wild card roll. You know, because we're wild cards over here at the TTL Pod. We always got to have this roll in there. Will the die be doubling down? Will they need a re-roll altogether and say, no, Jack, don't you come back, go right on over to the old total? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Money line of the home variety.
All right.
Money line, home variety. With it being a pick'em, we can just go straight home money line too.
Okay, let's do it.
Since it's a pick'em, it's a double down. No, double down on the old Bears, so we'll just go home money line.
10-point win on January 1st at Southern Utah. Did the no-call Bears pull off as 6.5-point dogs?
The dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take 1 ticket to the window tonight, no questions, no qualms, no queries, none of the bullshit, not per me, not per Mags, but per the all-knowing, ever-present, ever-powerful Moneyline Dice. Hammer in right here, right now. The Northern Colorado Bears on the money line.
Thank you, Dice. Are the Bears back? Are the
Bears
no-call
back?
Bears back, dude?
Per the dice they are. Per the dice they are. I don't know. Who am I?
I like
what
it,
do
man.
I know?
Yeah.
What I do know is the Moneyline Dice know a thing or two. So no-co on the money line. Was that like -120, 25?
125, yep.
Nice. Okie doke, artichoke. There we go. There we have it. The Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Northern Colorado Bears on the money line. Okay, we'll get rid of this nonsense. Get to moving, get to grooving. As I am getting my shiitake and myself all together over here, partner, why don't you kick us off here with the second half of the show as I ask you, what's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 223 on this absolutely beautiful Day of the Sweethearts, V-Day if you will, time for some smoochy, kissy kissing, talking nothing about that love-in, February 14th, 2022.
All right, dude. So it is a movie Monday, for goodness sakes. Gonna do a little trivia in the variety of movie quote variety. Had I planned this out in correlation with the day, I would have brought some romance-themed questions to the day, but I didn't click in my brain at all. But we also are not fans of the old romantic comedy variety as well, so I don't know what we would have been able to do there.
So 2 things here now. Number 1, hey, it's just me and you. Like you didn't forget, right? Everything's all good.
No, yeah.
Just me and you.
Yeah.
Just me and you. I just wanted to make sure, and nobody else.
She works at 12, so she's probably listening to this. Yep, 100%.
I just want to make sure nobody else
Everything's
is listening. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, just me and you. Just me and you here. Also, not into romantic movies. Not into rom-coms.
Is that a no?
Who is that? Who? That ain't me. Okay. That ain't me. I watch a rom-com every once in a while. I'm not over the moon about them, but I know a little thing about some Nicholas Sparks. I know something about some Nicholas Sparks.
I guess for me, it's more so like the full-blown, like the romantic side. It's got to be like 60-40
It's got to be a classic.
Romance.
It's got to be a classic. I don't need none
sure.
of that new bullshit. It's good Hallmark under a blanket, some tea in the afternoon. Hey, I don't know. I'm a sucker. That is what it is.
All right, so I didn't even write it down, but I do have one that I was looking for. So a movie quote trivia, partner, and I will have one that is going to be it was a love scene that I'll thumb in here so I can at least stick to the script.
Okie doke.
I'll do that second. So to give you an idea of what we got going on here, I'll give you the softball of all softballs. What is this movie quote, or where is this quote from? Now, I'll read it in my voice. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Stop. As if I don't imitate this at least once a day, every single day. Hey, I appreciate you. You know what? I get myself one. Mama says my magic shows that take me anywhere. Of course, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. What the fuck else we got? Well, I guess Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I haven't watched Forrest in so long. I appreciate you getting me down this rabbit. Congratulations, sons, on winning the Medal of Honor. How does it feel? I gotta pay. Me and Jenny, we's like peas and carrots. She taught me to read, and I taught her to dangle. All right, get me out of here, partner. There's my Forrest Gump of the day. Forrest Gump of the day. There you go. Forrest Gump of the day. I appreciate it.
In case we weren't sure.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so
need my magic
love
shows.
ready.
That take me anywhere.
All right, here's the quote.
Why I fucked up is I about said the second part of what I usually say, and I know people don't usually like the R word, so I won't say that. What I was gonna say on the second half of that, and that's why I kind of fucked up there at the beginning. I stopped myself.
Okay.
Carry on, please.
You had me at hello.
I don't know. Is that a rom-com?
Sort of. I feel like you've definitely heard that quote. I honestly I saw this movie a few years ago for the first time. I believe it was like late 90s. Main actor is Tom Cruise, actually. So it's not the main plot of it, but there is like he has a love interest that leads to this moment, and that's 25-35% of the movie.
Whoa. I mean,
or another quote, show me the money.
Oh, fuck. What is it? I can see the quote because I use it all the time. What the hell is the name of that movie?
The movie name is Tom Cruise's character's name.
Oh, man. I'm never going to get it.
Jerry Maguire.
Gosh darn it.
Solid movie.
No, I haven't seen it all the way through. I need to watch it all the way through.
Okay.
I've seen.
Well, if you haven't seen it, this is like the last 10 minutes of the movie. It's you had me at hello. He's like rushing to win her back or whatever. And he goes to this
I gotta
whole
watch
spiel.
Jerry Maguire. I gotta watch
this whole spiel. You had me at hello. So that's that was my Valentine's quote of the day. Now moving on. All right, next quote. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
The Godfather.
Yes, sir. Not sure if you've seen this one, partner. Very famous quote that I don't think. Next one. Not sure. Not a lot of people our age group have seen it. Not putting words in your mouth or assuming for you on this side of it. But you talking to me? You talking to me? Robert De Niro. Famous quote. What movie is it from? Originally.
Casino? De Niro. Oh, it's a gangster movie. Shit.
I don't know if you're gonna get it if you don't have it.
Taxi
Driver.
Taxi Driver. That's a young De Niro. I don't think I've ever seen that one all the way through. That's what I'm saying, De Niro,
man.
dude.
I think that's on a list of classics that kind of has probably flown under our age group's radar, and now we all just say that quote
I'm trying to think.
Robert De Niro, not that movie.
Damn, I'm trying to think what that would have been played on. I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, but I've just never watched it all the way through. That is a young De Niro. He can't be 30, 40 in that movie. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
All right.
Just keep
talking
swimming.
to me? You talking to me? Please carry on.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Are we Dory? Finding Nemo?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I didn't know we were going that simple. Hey, I see a anemone. I see an anemone.
All right, let's see. I've got two more.
I love that movie, dude.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Fucking shit! What? Damn it! Everybody does that now, dude. I can't think of what it's from. Everybody does that now, too.
Long movie. 20 years ago.
Is it? Can you give me a little bit of a plot? I'm never gonna get it. Because everybody does it nowadays. I can't think of what it's from.
It's a movie set in, so it was 20 years ago, I believe. Movie is set in, I don't know how to say it without giving it away.
Okay, I think so. Then Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator.
Okay,
There you go.
sick. That's what because
Long movie,
that's
dude. Good
as soon as
movie,
you said
but
I
it's
don't know
just-
how to say it with because I would have said like Roman times, but like
Yeah.
I would have known how to say it with that because that's where my head was, but I
Or
didn't
like
know.
a warrior
Because
or
he
something like that, yeah.
fucking demolishes that dude in the fucking stadium and just fucking are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Just fucking covered in blood, just absolutely. Oh yeah, electric, dude, electric. Okay. There we are. There we have it. Carry on.
Yeah, and Patrick Kane does the celebration sometimes, dude,
Ah.
and he's absolutely
Yes, he
wrecking
does.
teams.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
does.
dude.
Hasn't happened for a while. We need some Patty Kane. Not tonight, though. Not tonight, though. Maybe soon.
Maybe one. Maybe one.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyways,
no more.
last one, dude.
Okay. Mhm.
And then a little bit of fun fact on top of it.
Okay.
The quote: "There's no crying in baseball." Where is it? What movie is that from?
League of Their Own.
Yes, sir. A League of Their Own, based on a true story of the Rockford Peaches
Yes,
from my neck of the woods.
sir.
Not only that,
Starring Tom Hanks.
starring Tom Hanks. Not only that, so not that specific team that the movie is about, but my grandmother, rest in peace, actually tried out and was given an offer to play for said Rockford Peaches. I don't know if it was before or after this, the year of this movie. She was too, from what I understand, she was a little too young, and her parents said, "No, you ain't doing that shit." So she didn't end up doing it.
Just one of them full circle moments.
Yeah.
Look at you. Grandma could have been a Rockford Peach. And
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Just fucking, hey, you're carrying on a leg. They say this shit skips a generation. Now you find yourself some randomly in sports. There you go. There you have it. What do you know about that?
So shout out.
Hey, shout out R.I.P. Shout out Grandma Mags or Grandma.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
Grandma
yep.
Mags. Hey, shout out up there. Let's see. What else we got? Anything in between from you?
Goodness gracious, dude. I mean, where do you want to start? That's it for movie trivia.
Well, I got to clear the air on a little something.
Okay,
something.
go ahead.
Can I clear the air?
Do
That
it.
Cool. Okay, so you know me, Colts Motivation Minutes. I'm a pretty positive guy. I don't like negativity. I don't like. I don't like negativity. I don't like toxicity. I don't like the bullshit. Okay. Now you might have seen some tweets yesterday. You might have seen some tweets deleted. You might have seen some shit all in between. Now, number one. That's not the guy I want to be on Twitter trying. Hey, I don't like to be a negative asshole or anything of that sort. But sometimes you got to put your foot down, my friends. And yeah, you see it. And yeah, young man is blocked. He won't ever have the opportunity to see this again. And I hope he keeps that same energy whenever we're able to make some announcements and do some things and things that they have no idea about. Now, what I want to make crystal clear is that I show up every single day to this show with this guy right next to me and show my face live in primetime every single day. And I'm a guy that holds some very, very severe grudges. So please, keep that same energy, and I will continue to show up right here every single day as you continue to show up with your one tweet every 7 hours to 24 hours. That's right, I went through everything. I play chess while you play checkers, but I digress. I sit back. I don't go to that level, partner, but I will tell you, hey, I'll play chess when everybody else wants to play checkers, but don't do that shit, man. Don't do that shit, especially when I take the opportunity to be a man and say, hey, I messed up, I'm a goofball. I cooked myself. No need for you to come in and try and cook me or say some things. So just want to clear the air. I appreciate each and every fucking one of you. You saw, I literally tweeted something on Saturday. What are you most thankful for today? And then literally moments before that got tweeted at me, I tweeted, I'm thankful for each and every one of you allowing me to clutter up your news feed. And that guy is the guy who I need to be, not somebody who needs to play into that negativity and that toxicity and that bullshit, because that's something I promised I would never do. So, point blank period, please keep that same energy. Please do. Because me and this guy over here have some serious shit. We might be up to something. We might be working hard. We might not be working hard. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? But what I will promise you is we will continue to show up every single day. And I know I have a PFP now of an NFT, and I can't really make the argument, but I show my face every single day on the screen of that PFP. So, you know, I'm not running. I'm not hiding. That's all I got to say about that. But you know, I got to clear the air. I'm not a chicken shit who has to hide behind keys and shit and hide my face. And I won't. And I'll keep this same energy face to face. Like I don't play that social media shit. So just wanted to clear the air. Yeah, keep that same energy. And that's about it. That's all I really care on that. I digress. Back to positivity and good energy from your boy over here. That's it. That's it.
100%, dude. 100%. And
That's it.
in
Fuck
a
'em.
roundabout
Fuck 'em.
way,
Fuck 'em. That's it.
at the end of the day, that kick sailed through the damn into the fucking seats anyways. So.
Fucking, what do you know? It's a fucking touchback, you stupid motherfucker. So now you even look stupider. But hey, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's cool. I made a very nice video yesterday that I could have put out on Twitter and unblocked somebody and tagged somebody. Trust me, chess not checkers, but choosing to be, what's that old saying? A little bit bigger man in this situation. Let's just put it that way. So I digress. I digress. Partner, back to the Super Bowl, though. Speaking of touchbacks, Super Bowls, everything in between, we glossed over at top of the show, man. Yeah. Well, honestly, though, congrats to the Rams. Hey, Super Bowl champion, L.A. Rams, St. Louis to L.A. Now they are even more higher in the wonderful Los Angelonians, if that's how you refer to them, in their hearts, compared to the Los Angeles Chargers now. Now the Chargers are just some random-ass team that inhabits that stadium that's the Super Bowl champion zone. Right. That's what the L.A. Chargers have gotten relegated to. I don't know, man. Now it's confusing what'll happen here with the Bengals. This is what I've been thinking the most of. Because, okay, great, the Rams. Okay. I think the Rams are done, cool, yeah, whatever. It's right off into the sunset for McVay. It was pretty much, if not now, never, whatever. He got it. Cool, if they get to playoffs a couple more times, cool, whatever. But the Bengals, man, Zach Taylor wasn't supposed to be here, dude. 6 wins last year. And,
bro,
the Bengals.
I'll say
the Bengals,
right now, he was my pick to be the first coach fired.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I admit that I was obviously fucking wrong, but I still don't think he's a very good coach.
And let's not forget that 2 years ago, the entire league was referring to this team as the Bungles.
At points last year, I think, too.
At points last year. Okay, now I know, Joe. Obviously, it is solidified. Joey B takes that team up to an entirely new level. Jamar Chase and Joey B together take that team up to an entirely new level. The other pieces that they got sprinkled in there, the Tyler Boyds, the T. Higgins, the Uzamas, the Mixon when he shits off from time to time, Sanjay P. Ryan coming in here and there. Shout out that fucking defense doing everything they could to limit the Rams yesterday. Great. How it almost feels like a situation to me where it's just going to be how hard it is to repeat and get to that mountaintop again. I just feel, sorry, but it's just
100%.
I feel like next year it's just going to be fall off the fucking mountaintop, bad. We have to suffer through 2-3 years, and forget us. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have to suffer through 2-3 years, and then God forbid they get split up to different teams in the league. I know I'm putting the cart in front of the horse, and I said at the beginning of the show we shouldn't. Oh my gosh, can we just be happy for the Rams? But it's honestly this. I know I kept saying if not now, win for the Rams, but it was also if not now, win for the Bengals. And they pissed that game away. Let's be honest. They pissed that game away, dude. They really, really, truthfully did. And, I know we got some Cincinnati fans in the crowd out there, I know, but golly, man. it was right there in their hands. So, I don't know. I'm worried about what we see from the Bengals going forward here, and I'm worried about Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase because I love the two of them sons of bitches.
Well, so, I almost completely agree with you. So what they obviously have to do is build up their offensive line for Joe Burrow, first of all. Dude. But in turn, what I assume is going to happen is they'll do that, but it's probably going to be their defense that suffers. So then they're just going to be a team that gets into these 30, 40-point shootouts. And in the AFC, as far as what you said, to magnify it, you also have to look around the AFC and think, man, how the hell did we escape through this pack this year?
That was insane.
Now you've got an even more pissed off Patrick Mahomes Chiefs team next year, and even crazier pissed off team in the Buffalo Bills next year. Mac Jones in year 2 with the Patriots. Justin Herbert missed the freaking playoffs in year 2. He's coming into year 3. The AFC's a freaking juggernaut, man, and that's kind of how I see it. Because maybe they'll make the right 2-3 signings, build up their offensive line, and look really, really solid and have a ton more protection for Joe Burrow. But that still doesn't. Look how good the Bills and Chiefs were at times this year, and they fell to this team, man. And I don't know. Wow. I think it's just going to be. It's just a carousel of different teams making it through the AFC over the next handful of years. Because there's a bunch of teams also that had down years this year that if they make the right 2 moves or have health, look at that. Look at their division. First of all, me and my brother and my dad were talking about this yesterday. You have the Browns that 2 years or last year looked like a really solid team. if they figure things out, if the Steelers find a quarterback, look the hell out. The Ravens missed the playoffs with missing Lamar Jackson for whatever it was, 6-7 games. Man, they could miss. I don't want to sound pessimistic because there's another world where they are even better next year, but there's also another world in which their deck is so far stacked against them, man. So. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting to see. What do you think? I mean, you kind of said it with the Rams. Aaron Donald, there was rumors like if they win, this could be it for him. Sean McVay, the same thing. I don't know. What do you think on either of those?
I mean, maybe with McVay, it's like, what else now for McVay? Like, this is all he wanted. I mean, honestly, I don't think McVay will retire. Like, I think he'll stack some fucking checks. He'll let the Brinks trucks back up in L.A. for a couple more years, and then, peace out, peace and love. I don't know, but he's still too young to retire. Like, but I'd also, I don't know. I don't see him going anywhere else on the same token, but I don't know.
Well, the case for him not wanting to stick around, man, is they said they went all in, right? Do you know how, like, I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but their, like, draft capital over the next 5 to 10 years is second or next to nothing, man. And they just wasted all this capital on bringing in these, guys that are kind of at the end of their rope, let alone if Aaron Donald retires or not. Even if he stays around, we're still singing the same tune. You got Matt Stafford in whatever the hell age he is, man. So,
well, just start
I don't know,
naming
maybe he
players.
dips out and it's the booth, the TV booth. TV booths are looking for guys.
Just start. Hi, here we are. Just start naming guys on that defense, dude, and you'll start like cap it. I mean, Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, Sam Darnold, almost Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. Half their freaking defensive backs are about to be due for a payday. I mean, I'm telling you, man, the Rams, great, they're lifting the trophy, but the next 5 to 10 years looks bleak. I mean,
Not to mention,
bleak.
Cooper Kupp looks like he's probably going to – I don't think he's going to drop off anytime soon, but the other two assets they have at receiver, obviously they would have to repay him. There's rumors that Odell's got an ACL issue, which is exactly kind of
Clearly
what it looked like.
does.
But Robert Woods already does. Their other number 2 receivers. So, yeah, man, I don't know.
And then if you were – I mean, you got to remember Cooper Kupp did suffer an ACL tear too. So, I mean, we got some banged-up receivers, and I mean – I don't know, and I'm not saying, Cooper Kupp's going to fall off the table in 2023 by any means. No, hell no. He's still my little Cooper Kupp. He's going to be one of the favorite forever. But at the same time, dude, like, it's hard to, like, even Jerry Rice didn't do it. You don't put up number 1 in the league numbers, and then the very next year you do the exact same thing. Generally, you fall off the table a little bit. Like, you go down to maybe 4th or 5th or 6th, or maybe even 7th, maybe 10th. Like, I mean, and that would not be a bad year at all. But from where it was last year, it would look pretty bad. So, and they can't afford that because with, like, yeah, you said Robert Woods a bona fide too, but who knows how great he is now with this ACL. Holy shit, what's going to be OBJ's case now? I mean, obviously, that was non-contact. You knew what that was before that even happened, dude. Like, you didn't even have to say anything. Like, for crying out loud, you knew what that was. And it's just so shit. Is he going to be back by season start next year with this happening in the Super Bowl? Doubtful. So do they keep him around on the IR looking into next season? What does that fucking mean? Like, dude, I know I said, hey, let's be a little optimistic, but let's the Rams celebrate. But hey, the Rams are looking a little, alarms are looking a little, I don't know, here next couple of years, especially in the next year.
I mean, they went all in. I mean, in a perfect world, I guess, could they put it all back together, for lack of a better term? I guess. Because in the opposite sense, I mean, the NFC is going to be pretty wide open. Tom Brady gone. And, some of these teams that were right here, who knows what we see from them next year. So, on the opposite sense, I mean, if anyone in the NFC is looking to go all in, this might be the damn time. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Halftime show was absolutely electric.
Oh, son, I was just about to segue. Yeah, we'll stop talking about the product on the field. We got 6 months to worry about that shit again. Dude, me and our man, Scoop Man Supreme, Scoop McBoy, won't disclose any names because he is a teacher. Scoop Man Supreme. Dude, we were vibing to that. I know you two both probably lost your mind at the same time. Little next episode right off the jump.
Dude,
matter of fact, I know you both lost your mind at the same time. He's like, I gotta text Riley.
I know he did text me.
That
was like, I was honestly expecting it to not be that because I've seen the guy 3 times and that's what he opens up with every single time, and it's obviously freaking electric. But I was like, you know what? I think he's gonna switch it up. I don't know.
At my dumbass, Eminem not being the last, but he was the last. Eminem was the last. They brought Kendrick, and then then Eminem broke the glass and popped up through that fucking shit at the end. But dude, the production, everything behind that. Yeah. I mean, still Snoop Dogg and D.I.E. motherfucker. Like, dude, come on. That was so sick. Did Snoop, I know you had that bet. I guess I just wasn't paying attention close enough. Did he end up smoking on stage or no?
I marked it on the X, so I did a custom bet on the Action app, and I marked it as an X. I didn't see it at all. I guess I'll have to go back into it because that one was on my bookie, and I haven't checked to see if they for sure avoided it. I don't think he did. Hey man, I was expecting to at least see like in the corner, like maybe see some smoke when he wasn't like in the main frame, and then I was gonna be like, there it is. Hey, where's my payout? Where's my payout?
No, it was absolutely electric, dude. I mean, Kendrick, like
I was about to say Kendrick murdered.
Kendrick was so sick, dude. I mean, just the whole thing. Oh my God, seems like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the streets, I hear yak, 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 yak. Bro, it was so sick. I lost my shit. And then it kept going, dude. It kept getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Like I looked at Scoot, I said, dude, this has to be like, number one, before it even started, I was like, this is the first halftime show that I've looked forward to in probably 5 years or better. Yeah. And then, like, outside of that, probably, like, the only one that once I've tuned in, I've been like, yeah, this is worthwhile. Like, this was literally like watching a concert of these guys. It was so damn good. It was so damn good, dude.
Yeah.
But shout out, and we need a new Kendrick album. That's it.
100%. My man Anderson .Paak just showed not even Anderson .Paak just shows up and is just jamming on the drums.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
It's
So
an
okay,
accessory, dude.
Here's what I'm confused about. I did not know who the fuck Anderson .Paak was until that fucking Modelo commercial came out last year at some point in time.
Right.
And both you and old Scooter said something about it. Like, do you both listen to Anderson .Paak? Like, I didn't know Anderson .Paak. Like, he's got fucking 24 million monthly views on streams on Spotify. Like,
dude.
Like,
get yourself privy, dude.
I couldn't
like
name a song. I couldn't name a song.
I bet if I played some, you would know, dude. So it's interesting the way I listen to him. It's like that's how I like break of the norm. Like if I'm listening to the same shit weeks on weeks, and I'm just starting to get sick of it. Because
isn't he Hispanic music?
No. It's like
Hispanic?
It's like I don't know. It's like
Latin
a hybrid
music,
of like rap and
I got more Latin
R&B
friends than that
and hip hop and just I don't know, man. I think you would really like it because he plays the drums, but he also is a rapper singer. Like
right.
Just a hybrid of just so many genres, man.
Huh.
And I think you would really like him, dude. I really do. It's
Anderson
always
man.
man.
I'll fuck around. I mean, I don't hate on
bet
any type of music.
I bet if you heard a couple songs, you would be like, oh, that's Anderson .Paak. I think it would be one of those situations.
All right. I mean, well, yeah, if 24 million monthly streams on Spotify is nothing to shake a stick at, so
dude, he's legit.
I would imagine like he's got to have something popular out there. Like when I heard that, I was just like, okay, well, he can't be as like no name as I thought, but yeah, there you go, there you have it. Commercials wise, dude, finally some good commercials. Like also in same vein as the halftime show, like. Better than they have been. I got some good chuckles. The one, I actually had to write some down because I was like, I won't remember these, but I know these made me laugh my fucking ass off. My favorite one was the avocados from Mexico. The one with fucking Caesar.
I remember saying that, but I don't remember.
It was with Caesar right at the end, and like they were talking. Well, it was like they were all at war, and it was like all these camps at war and shit, and like it was like medieval times, and the one camp was like, look at these dumbass barbarians again. It was like the Buffalo Bills fans diving through the table, like look at the dumbass barbarians, and then like it was like two sophisticated teams, like one NFC team and one AFC team that got bounced, and they were like, oh well, I guess we can go together, and it was like avocados from Mexico, and then fucking like at the end, Julius Caesar's walking through like the crowd and shit, and he's like, I can't get enough of these avocados. Have I mentioned how much I love salads? And then the guy standing next to him like, yes, we know, Caesar. And then like that just cuts the scene. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Well, dude, we had a sweet setup like the first half. We were playing, so I went to my brother's house, my parents. We had like commercial / the game bingo. So like we were like watching intently on the commercials, but just like, oh, that's Pringles. We got to write it. So like we were kind of for the first half not really paying attention to the commercials, but Larry David's commercial was obviously.
Fuck, that one was hilarious. He's like, and it's so funny, bro, like how I just beat the drum every day, and it was about FTX, about crypto and NFTs and shit. And he's like, and I'm never wrong about these things. Like just classic Larry, dude. When it fucking when he's like, and it's the wheel. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it just cuts to Larry with the goatee, and he's like, Just classic fucking Larry, dude. I lost
gotta watch
my
that one
shit.
again, dude.
That one was so good. Couple of good Doritos ones. I hadn't seen a Doritos commercial like for like the last 3 years. I know there was the one. It was like I don't know what it was, but it was like Cool Flamin' the Cool Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch or whatever the hell they got now. It was like Doritos and Cheetos combined. I don't know. That one cracked me up.
The Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd one was also good.
Oh, fuck yeah, where they were like going through...
He was like reminiscing about random stuff, and then it was at his wedding and whatnot.
Dude,
it was
you know what? You know what's the craziest part about... Yeah, and he like fucking he married the ghost or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's my life. The best part though, bro, honestly, that just reminded me. I got stuck in that commercial when they were like fucking... It just pissed me off so much. Like, okay, if this is the bag of chips, bro, like they were literally like pulling a chip out like this. Like out of the fucking, like it was just like chip bags are like not 75% fucking air, and like it almost looked like the chip bag was CGI, bro, and it was just like pissing me off. And like until you said like the plot, I totally forgot about the plot of the actual fucking commercial. I was just so mad about them sitting on this step and just like plucking out a chip from the very top, like just this overflowing bag of Lay's. Like, yeah, good marketing job, you ass clowns. Everybody knows it's 75% air on that stupid shelf.
I can't believe that's
Oh, I was so fucking mad, dude. I literally looked scared. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Am I the only one noticing this bullshit? And he just starts fucking laughing. I was like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. Like, what the hell? That's false advertising. I'm suing for defamation. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
That's hilarious. That is. I mean, no, that's fucked up. Now that you say it, that's fucked
bullshit.
up.
It's bullshit. And it was every bag. It wasn't just the Lay's bag in the one spot. It was all the bags in every spot they cut to. It's bullshit. I was mad. Dude, also, other resounding, speaking of FTX and Larry David, if that wasn't resounding enough for you, I mean, Coinbase doing their fucking thing. I'm obviously really involved in the NFT community on fucking Twitter, so, like, everybody was like, who scanned it? Did you? Oh, this is bullshit. And, like, all the apes, the BAYC, they were all thinking there was going to be some huge fucking thing, and, like, apparently it fell through, and there wasn't any commercials, so they didn't do anything, but... I mean, if you guys needed to be smacked in the face anymore, like Meta, Metaverse, Coinbase, FTX, crypto, NFTs was mentioned a lot. And may I remind you, as well as every single person that attended the Super Bowl got a free NFT that just so happenly has no utility or does nothing at all whatsoever. Just you know, the NFL just gave it out. Was just, you just go have it. You just go. Probably nothing. You know, it's probably nothing. Watch. Free access to next year's Super Bowl. I'm calling it. Access to next year's Super Bowl. I am calling it. Wouldn't that be insane? Well, so? I guess maybe not, because then you would have
something along the like something to do with the Super Bowl, maybe, but
because then how the fuck you just nobody's gonna fuck you.
I was gonna say then the entire audience stupid. Of this Super Bowl is just gonna be the same.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking dumb. Yeah, so it won't happen, but it'll be something, dude. There's gonna be some utility behind that. Like that's the whole point of non-fungible tokens is because they are fucking have utility behind them, and I'm telling you, listen to old. Very Gaynerchuk, dude. I'm telling you, the dude's a smart son of a gun, and it's going to start becoming more utility, less artsy. And right now it's really artsy, less utility. But there are some out there that are unicorns that got a great team, a Docs leadership team. They got a nice little roadmap. They got some good thoughts behind them, and it's a lot to process. But I am a part of a couple of unicorns, and we'd love to have you guys if you guys ever want to come on in and join the NFT community. But I'm telling you, it's here, it's coming, it ain't fucking going nowhere. If the Super Bowl's letting fucking companies take up 7-8 minutes in grand total of ad time to talk about the shit, and maybe Tom Brady retiring to get involved with FTX full time, maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? I mean, maybe look up autograph.io. Call me crazy. I don't know. Look up autograph.io and see if Tom Brady's not going to be gung-ho into NFTs or not. Just call me crazy. I don't know. Maybe his good buddy Gronk might have just dropped his first collection on that website. I don't know. Who am I? What do I know? They have NFTs for everybody, my friends. I digress. You can get me down a rabbit hole for a mile deep and a mile long, my friend. Outside of that, dude, solid weekend on. What do you got? I love when you got something. What do you got?
No, just I'm interested in diving into the other sports of the weekend. It was just
that's
a couple
what I was just
other
about
things.
to say. I was just about to say.
Yeah. Before we do that, it was the people are roasting Vernon Hargraves. He was the guy that was inactive and gets the taunting penalty, pushes him back 10 yards, man.
One of two penalties on the Bengals. They played so clean. The other one was that fucking offensive lineman throwing a punch after the play or just shoving the face away.
Then it was 3 because they had the one at the end as well. The
that's
holding
right.
on the goal
yeah,
line. Yeah,
the holding. So just 3 just didn't need to happen.
Way.
But
Yeah.
Vernon, what are we doing, Bob? What are we doing?
He's just fucking hyped out there. Just like, dude, what are you doing?
Good luck ever seeing an NFL field again, bro. Like that was not smart. That was not smart.
Not saying it decides
You
the
got
game,
your
but a
15 minutes
10-yard
of fame.
Seriously.
You got your 15 minutes of fame. I mean, not good. Not good at all. Not great. Very important fucking interception that puts you at the 20 versus the 10. That's very important with the defense you're playing. You got to have a little bit of room to move around.
They were doomed in that drive.
And that's that's when the old pissing away started. But hey, who am I? What do I know?
Other last bit of NFL thing, and it's more of a kind of a funny thing as far as not so funny, but Carson Wentz. There's a lot of speculation that he's probably about to be cut before March 19th on the Colts. So the Colts will be searching, and I'm just laughing because how often is this cycle going to continue? Andrew Luck's name is trending under sports because anytime the Colts are looking for a quarterback for the
he's not coming back.
Like how many years? Like how many years are we going to see this where he's trending when the Colts are looking for a new quarterback?
At least 5 more, dude. But did you see him the last time he was on TV? He looks north of 155 with fucking cement blocks. He's loving life. He's loving being a stay-at-home dad and doing what he wants to do. The man has no muscle on him whatsoever anymore. He does not want to play fucking football. Get it out of your noggins. He's not coming back, let alone even going into a booth to talk about football. He is done with football. He is the classic nerdy Stanford stay-at-home dad. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to all you nerdy Stanford stay-at-home dads out there at all. It's his lane. It's what he does, and he does it very fucking well. Leave the man alone and let him fucking do his life. Goodness sakes. But hey, maybe Carson, like, dude, I don't even know where to begin. Like, do you understand how pissed off Chris Ballard must be? Like, they burned a fucking guaranteed first-round pick to, like, hey, if it's bad news Bears this year, like, we can always get a quarterback in the first round coming up here. We can always make that happen. They burned that pick. It's gone. It's done. It's over with. Carson Wentz played well over 75% of the fucking snaps. It's done. The Eagles have it. See you later. Sayonara. Like, good luck finding something in free agency. I hope you can get a trade for Carson Wentz. What are you going to do, trade him to the Pittsburgh Steelers and get fucking Mason Rudolph in return? Who is going to take Carson Wentz? They made a gamble and they flopped. I'm sorry. I love Carson Wentz as a human being, but as a football player, dog, you don't need a quarterback fucking waddling around on 2 broken-ass ankles. Come on, man. What are we thinking about? I'm telling you, dude. Who's going to take him? The Colts have fooked themselves. And if it was not this year for a playoff run, when? Because, dude, T.Y. is not getting any younger, and outside of fucking T.Y., great Michael Pittman, bona fide number 2. Not a number 1. I watched him his entire career in Minnesota. I don't care what you want to say.
And as far as, like, they have to be, if they do that, they have to be thinking that they can land either allegation-free and healthy and ready to rock Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. Like, and as far as Carson Wentz, if he gets, like, because it says will probably be cut or traded. If he's cut, I mean, the team you said that could use an upgrade. I'm not saying it puts them over the edge by any means, but if the Steelers strike out everywhere else, I mean, that would at least be an upgrade for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely would be. I mean, I would take Wentz over Rudolph for sure, but wowza capacity. Yeah, because the Steelers are in a hot spot now. I mean, they got the defense great for sure, wonderful, but like, yeah, without a quarterback, that offense is already doomed in the first spot. What are you gonna do without a freaking quarterback?
Like the Broncos, if they strike out across the board, I mean, good grief. Like, I'm sure any Broncos fan just threw up in their mouth thinking about that as the consolation prize. For goodness sakes, I mean, Anyways,
hey,
UFC 271, dude, go ahead.
What a fucking night of scraps, dude. From the beginning to the end. I do apologize. It wasn't a huge unit day for me. I think I ended up going 2 and 3. It was. I think that's what I got out of there. So I ended up not going completely negative, but not as well as I have been doing. I get a little funny, get a little goofy on some of them main cards. It's still early in the year, right? It's only freaking February 14th, so I still got some time to adjust some kinks here. The books are still smart. Like, the books are getting sharp for college basketball to the end of the season. They start off the year pretty hot, and then they start to cool off a little bit towards the end of the year. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. But overall, the doggone card itself, my friend. William Knight looking about 762 pounds.
It's the only one I missed. What happened? Only one I missed.
Lost in the decision.
Okay.
He got pieced up from the outside all night long. Maxim Grishin had a fucking 32-inch reach advantage on him. I mean, He couldn't. But good God, did he look? Oh my gosh, William Knight looked like he had fucking been to 13 Golden Corrals before he went into the fucking cage, dude. I mean, he damn near was waddling into that son of a bitch. I mean, I flipped it on. I said, you've got to be kidding me. And then Black Jelly, obviously, Black Blood Diamond, he'll be back. He'll be back is all I can say. What that was a classic case of is he's had 3 MMA fights, and he fought a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. It's a classic case of it. It is what it is. It happens. He'll be back. Keep the name Blood Diamond. He's not. It is what it is. At least he went out. He went out. Two guys went to sleep without tapping. So at least I tweeted that. Hey, at least we know we got some warriors on the card tonight. That was absolutely electric with Sergey Mazarov going to sleep. My boy, hashtag don't bet against Brazilians. I should have made the parlay. There it is, live and in prime time. Douglas da Silva de Andrade was dead in the first round. He passed away and was literally a walking zombie coming into the second round and pulled off a rear naked choke for the ages. I mean, insanity. That fight was absolutely bananas. Hashtag don't bet against Brazilians, my friend. Both of them won by rear naked choke. Walked it off. Talk about that for fucking coincidence. I should have made that parlay.
Sub parlay, dude. I don't know what
that would have been stupid. I bet those odds would have been stupid. Because friggin' Moicano to win by points was the favorite, and it was like plus 240. So like right. Or plus 180 somewhere around in there. So it would have been stupid odds. Either way, main card, bananas. Holy shit. The tides are turning in the heavyweight division. Well, hold on. First. Cannonier Brunson. Good night all fucking Friday. Brunson looked great in the first round. The second round starts. What the hell happened? Cannonier came out of nowhere and just Mack trucks attached to his fucking arms, dude. Just boom. Insane. Absolute insanity. So now we see Izzy Cannonier.
Right.
No question, but Chimaev's in the background fucking chirping. Chimaev just needs to shut up and stay down at Tiger Muay Thai, keep refining his skills. Izzy would beat the popsicles out of him, no question. Everybody can shut their faces off while we're on that about Izzy losing that fight. Nah, he didn't lose the fight. It's the same as the Yoel Romero fight. Like, you have just because it's a different circumstance. Just because of Brandon Moreno losing it on the judges' scorecards, that was because I firmly believe there was some power working in that to make sure there was a fourth fight in between those two guys.
100%, dude.
There did not need to be a rubber match between Robert Whitaker and Izzy. I mean, you saw the difference between those two fighters. And yeah, he got a takedown here or there, but what did he truly, honestly do with those takedowns? Like, nothing at all. He didn't do jack squat, and he was completely overmatched on the feet. Like, you want the belt, you got to come and take it. And he did nothing to, like, truly come and take it. And
right. Because you can't have a situation where, especially if it's a one-time champ, and maybe like in Brandon, I don't know if Brandon Moreno was a one-time champ, but you know what I'm saying, where it's a short-lived run. But when you've got a long-standing champ, it has to be like a holy shit, he just beat him. He just beat him.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, you can go back to that Moreno and Figueiredo, and like, okay, yeah, Figueiredo. Arguably, he won a round. That was a coin flip, whatever. Like, I had Moreno winning this way. Figueiredo had, like, he brought the fight, though. He was in the pocket. He was in it the whole time. Like, you have to convincingly, like, okay, yeah, you got to give some doubt in the minds. And there was doubt in the minds. I'm still pissed about it. I would rather have Moreno fucking have won that fight for sure. But there was doubt in the minds, no question. There was no doubt in the minds here. It was just like, Rob should win just to make TV. But nah, I'm not buying that whatsoever. But what you can't question at all, Tai Tuivasa is the real deal fucking Holyfield, man. And I mean, I called it before the Black Beast went out, dude. I sat up on the couch and said, oh my gosh, he's caught. He's hurt right now. And he put that foot back and wobbled, and I said, if Ty catches him right now, he's about to go the fuck out. And those elbows, boy, pah! Right to the side of the fucking chin. And you saw Derek's eyes get real big right before it landed, and right to his forehead. That was it, dude. I couldn't believe it. I don't think Derek Lewis should ever fight in Houston again. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It seems like his hometown is his fatal downfall. He didn't look right to me again. Coming out. He truly did not. And then even in the cage, he did not look right again, man. Ty just looked like he was the better fighter in that. And bro, Ty ate some bombs. Any other man in that division up against the cage taking 2 of those bombs right to the temple. Like, I mean, those were money shots. Those weren't just like glancing blows. Those were put other human beings out shots. And Ty stood up through them, took 3 or 4 more shots in the process, and was back on the cage, said, you know what? Fuck this.
One where he
just
came back
bit
swing.
down.
Oh my gosh.
He just bit down on the mouthpiece and said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not going to let these keep coming my way. I'm just going to start throwing back because obviously I'm not going to stop them. Fuck it. And that was just like, that what proved to me was like, oh, it's about to be changing of the guards. Like, Ty does not give a damn about his own self right now. Like, he is willing to go the fuck out. Oh my gosh. And then bang, he just kept walking him down. And I think that's the secret formula to beat Derek Lewis. Like, if you can handle the shots and you're not afraid to go out, then you can probably fucking put him out.
As you're saying that, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, like, give me Christmas. Okay, one final closing thought on that, though. Why did they not show the Shui Vasa? It was like they purposely cut away from the fucking Shui and then went right to him as soon as the Shui was over.
I guess I didn't notice because I saw him do it when he got out of the cage. I saw him do one with the fan outside of the cage.
But they didn't show him doing the classic Shui on top of the cage. They didn't show it, and I know it happened because I have plenty of MMA community followers on Twitter now, and they had plenty of fucking videos. There were all types of fucking people there, and they had the videos, and I saw the fucking Shui happen. He jumped on the cage, did the Shui, his whole shit. It was like the UFC or the pay-per-view like purposely, exactly, because you didn't fucking see it, and it's just like bang. It's like they purposely. They didn't allow it to happen, and then as soon as it was over, they flashed him because it was like him jumping off the cage is when you saw him again. It was the weirdest thing ever. It was so bizarre. I don't know why. I don't know why they did it.
That's weird.
Yeah,
that is weird.
Did not show the Shui, but Dana did do a Shui Vasa. If you did see, Ty came out with his own. It's called the Shui Vasa. Came out. It's like a shoe, and you can load the beer in one end of it, and it's got like a nozzle, so you can just twist it upside down and turn the nozzle and gun it. But it's like a yellow shoe. It's like a big ass yellow shoe, and you like stick the beer in one end. It's got a nozzle. I was thinking about buying a Shui Vasa, maybe doing one live on the show. Who the hell knows what the hell is it? But yeah, it's pretty sick. They got Dana to do one after the fight. So Ty's the next big thing, man. Watch out. Ty's definitely at least gonna be in the top 5 after that beat. I would say top 10 and top 7 at the worst. So watch out for Ty for sure.
One more person you forgot about as far as the old prelims, dude.
The Happy Warrior closed out a terrific career as per usual. You cashed that nice little King Casey ticket to win by decision.
My points, yeah.
It was pretty sweet, you know. It just she's just classic Happy Warrior performance. I mean, nothing more you can say about it. Would have loved to see her go out on her shield, win it. Is what it is.
I love the performance, dude. It was a great performance. The way she said it afterwards, I don't remember her exact words as far as like the character she chose, like the anime character, as far as like passing the energy, whatever. Split decision, though. I mean, as far as like, is that just a final bit of respect as far as giving her something? Yeah, like because she didn't fucking win that fight at all.
She got pieced. Yeah, she got pieced the whole fight. She didn't win around. She didn't win around. It was just sheer grit, determination. Right. Like let's give her.
That's why we love her too. And my girlfriend Paige was like not watching intently the fights, but like kind of just we were hanging out. She was doing her own thing, and it was like, and Casey O'Neal's getting heckled with booze. She's like, why is everyone hating on her? I was like, because everyone fucking loves Roxanne. And I was like, kind of joking, not really. And then they show Roxanne, and everyone's like, and she's like, all right, for sure, I get it.
Everybody loves a Happy Warrior, dude. What can you say?
And then she spoke, and she's like, oh, okay, I get it. 100% get it. She's the best.
100%. She's dope. She's dope, man. Gotta love the Happy Warrior. Yeah, dude. Overall, solid ass card. I don't want to say I called it because it ain't officially canceled yet, but Fiziev versus RDA has been moved to UFC 272. So yeah, I don't know what this weekend is, what's all going on. So I'll look into it.
That was supposed to be this week?
Yeah. That was the Fiziev versus RDA was the main event of this fight night. So now I don't know. I mean, they haven't canceled it, but they moved it. So another RDA fight getting moved. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I feel like this one's going to be canceled. I don't know. I just, hey, putting the cart in front of the horse. You heard it here first. Just common trends I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Outside of that, partner, anything else you got?
I already mentioned it. It went 5-3 on the year in golf picks, dude. Went 2-0. Only problem was I could have gotten a little more aggressive. I had top 40, top 20. My dude Scotty won the damn thing. I had him top 20. Max Homa tied for 14th. I had him top 40. So
damn.
2-0. But at the same time, I was a little conservative there. I don't know.
100%. Well, there you go. There you have it. Let's see. As far as the TTL updates, announcements, we just wrapped up season 2 with Wise Words. Last Wednesday, episode dropped featuring the legendary Jeff Dawson. Volume 2, as a matter of fact. We talked all about Super Bowl, but we also talked about some life in general and college basketball too, so plenty of stuff you can still go and check out. And then Season 3, no episode this week. We're taking a week off, reset, get everything back in order, reload some guests, and then February the 23rd, next Wednesday, we will have a brand new guest starting Season 3, Episode 1. So tune into that, get ready for that. Hit that notification bell over there. If you are watching on YouTube, that's where it always drops first, so check that out. And then Cup of Joe on Campus, our other show, Saturday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, will be the same, sort of the same episode as usual, I think. I don't know. We'll see how this Saturday shakes out. Mags has got a little bachelor party he's got going on. Shout out our friends. Let's say another longtime fan of the show, no time caller, Hunter and help me out, dude. Goodness gracious,
Hunter and Courtney.
I'm literally seeing her name on I'm literally seeing Courtney K fit, and I just I get on the show, whatever. Yeah. Shout out Hunter and Courtney getting married. The old Mags has to do the one last hoorah, all the the hookers, all the good stuff. That stuff, you know how it gets down. You know how it gets down. All that being said, Mags will be broadcasting live from a unknown location, so we'll see how that shakes out. Your boy will be here live from the Windy City, but we will also have some guests joining us. It's a special guest weekend, 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. their time. So in the Las Vegas area, we have two guests joining us on Cup of Joe on Campus, 10 a.m. Central Time. So right towards the end, we'll probably be all the way through. So time to get some extra picks, talk a little shit, see how everything's going, and then sail off into the sunset of the day. And then outside of that, no Wise Words this week, so I will have college basketball blog today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. No Thursday because I'll be on Dawson's show, Midday Market Report, 1 o'clock on Thursday. Mags will be back on Friday, 1 p.m. Central. And then outside of that, stay tuned in at Talking the Line on Twitter, Talking Line Sports Media on Facebook, at Talking_the_line on Instaslam, or just go to TalkingTheLine.com for all your one-stop shop needs for the TTL crew, or maybe just down there in this episode's description, the Talking the Line link tree. That's all I got, dude. Outside of my motivation minutes, anything else you got remaining, good sir?
Nothing crazy, dude. A little breaking news. James Harden's going to sit out through the All-Star break. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's next week. It might be the All-Star game. I'm not even positive. Maybe even this weekend because it's always in February and it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, James Harden to miss at least the next 2 games for the Sixers, make his debut in a couple weeks, it looks like. That's all I've got today. Probably going to be a slow news day. Super Bowl Monday, I have to imagine.
Well, maybe we just make some news, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe we do something in the city. We make some news. Who knows? All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. No late breaking stuff. I tried to see if there was anything on my side. No late breaking. So time for the final segment of the day, my friends. My motivation minutes. If you're a fan of the college basketball season, you know what we do around this time of the year. Every Monday, every Friday, we dive into some Woodenisms, dish out another John Wooden quote, give you a little perspective behind it, and then get on out. So, you know the drill. The first John Wooden quote of the week, my friends. Short and straight to the point, but extremely powerful. Ability is a poor man's wealth. Ability is a poor man's wealth. And I mean, the perspective that just hit me right off the bat was just go and get some today, my friends. The world is your oyster. You have the ability to do whatever you please. And I just said it. Ability is the only thing we have at the end of the day. Because whether you have a job or this relationship or this circumstance you're in, whatever, all that shit, it always comes to an end. It always, regardless, there's always an end to that. And everything fades away but your ability. All you have is just to give effort. Give a little bit each and every single day and go and get it. And I talk about it all the time of chasing your dreams, chasing your passions. And I mean, this speaks volume to me. If a lot of the time, if you have the cojones to go chase your dreams and go chase your passions, you probably are going to be a poor man. It ain't going to be comfortable. It ain't going to feel great. But guess what? You got a lot of wealth and the ability that you can get up and just go to work every single day. Get up and that you can put the next foot in front of the other and just forget about those future gifts I always talk about. Forget about, hey, those are coming. Those are coming as long as you get up and just use your ability. As long as you walk towards those future gifts every single day and worry about the present moment, the current gift you have, I promise you, you will eventually get there. But you just have to utilize your ability. It's the only thing you got at the end of the day. I mean, literally, ability is a poor man's wealth. I can't put much more onto it there, my friends. At the end of the day, don't sit still. Just stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop delaying. Now is your time to go. Not to stop, not to wait, not to hesitate, not to delay, to go. Stop sitting still. Use your gifts. Use your talents. Use your abilities. Stop wondering what if, and just go and get it. I hope that gave you some rabbit holes to dive into yourselves here today. Hope it gave you a little positivity, a little motivation that you need. But for the final time on this beautiful Monday, ability is a poor man's wealth. And that does it for my Motivation Minutes of the day.
Absolutely love it, dude. Always a beautiful way to kick off the week with Mr. John Wooden, dude.
100%. Hope that gave you guys some, like I said, some rabbit holes, some thought tracks to go off of, and we will dive into the second woodenism on Friday. See what the hell comes up Tuesday through Thursday. I haven't an idea. It usually just comes to me the night before or the morning of. Who has any clue whatsoever, but you need some extra inspiration, motivation, positivity in your life. Keep coming around to the end of the show. And hey, actually, the entire show itself. You need a little mental vacation. You're done with the bullshit? Well, so are we. That's why we do this show. Come hang out. Come stick around. Partner, anything else you got on your side of the screen, good sir?
I don't believe so, dude. Let's go on and get, as you like to say.
Go on and get now. Come for the bets. Stay for the vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers. Far and wide. For myself and Mags. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Episode number 223 of the TTL Pod, and every episode of the TTL Pod you do for that matter. From the bottom of our hearts, if you didn't tune into Friday's show, those two goofy kids that were trying to start a podcast, trying to live out a dream of passion, have turned into these two guys you know today, and it's because of you. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your views, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, giving us the confidence to show up every day and talk some shit and take some of your time and your energy. And thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. And we promise you that the best is yet to come. We got huge shit cooking up. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who's to say? Maybe we're up to something. Maybe we're not. I don't know. But either way, it's because of you guys. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Outside of that, we hope you have a spectacular rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. We hope you got out of that Super Bowl hangover, if you will, by hanging out with the TTL crew. If your bankroll took a little bit of a hit, don't worry. We got 3 straight plays and a special play about to fill it back up. Make sure you get it all locked in so you can stay with us at the end of every single show. Let's cash some tickets.